Hi guys, you alright? Sweet, safe. So I thought I'd speak to you this morning about my speech because I know that that's oftentimes a very confusing part of MS. I think why my speech can really get really messed up sometimes and hard to follow. I think times I've been told by friends and family and stuff like I can't understand what you're saying, Sam. So yeah, and that is 100% given to me by the MS. I'm sure of it. So I speak to you in the mornings because it kind of allows me to speak as freely as I possibly can. Afternoons I lose the plot really a bit. I start to mumble words and mix them up and, you know, not finish them all properly and stuff. So I need to avoid that. But yeah, my speech is obviously it's dear to a person, isn't it? Really, you're supposed to speak and to share your mind and views and wants and needs. So yeah, it's the worst part really. It ties into that story I told before about trying to get into a bar, and because I can't get into the bar, I walk saying like, "Hi mate, can I get?" And that is enough for people to go, "Yo, you too drunk, mate? Yo, go home." It's like, "No, I'm not drunk at all, mate. Sorry, I don't really drink." So, but yeah, I think people need to know that too, because it does take something away from me as a person. I think when I can't speak properly. I've always been singing with bands and guitarists in bands and stuff, so I've always been very free and open and willing to share myself and my thoughts and stuff with people, but it's got very hard recently because it's quite an effort to speak. So yeah, it's been a bit of an issue. Phone calls and stuff is tough sometimes. You know, if you try to talk to somebody on like a call room or something, it's like, yeah, so I can't really hear you, or even something like trying to ask ChatGPT something to find out something. It's like, you know, you can ask them something, it goes, "Oh, I don't know what time the apples get in today, Sam." It's like, no, let's say about apples. But, you know, that's kind of where it goes with all that stuff. So that could be very disappointing, a letdown, and that feeds onto other things. Of course it does. So my speech isn't good, so then I start to get frustrated with myself, angry with myself, because people can't understand me. And that's obviously that's like a what the hell moment, you know. But yeah, just take your time for speaking. Ensure you can get your words out properly, or if not, maybe like some sort of a notepad or something to write your thoughts down, or not really sure. But I'd definitely recommend getting some mates who love you and will bear with you while you're trying to get words out. Because that's one of the most frustrating things, one of the most hardest parts about MS and stuff like that, because to speak becomes a bit tougher. But, you know, we've got a battle on, and it's never the end, it's always good. So, that's my latest video, sound.